What's up, good people? It's your boy Lloyd Knows checking in again. How y'all been? Good? Yeah, good to hear. We back. Like I forgot something. Because I forgot to tell you that boy Calvin Ridley was betting on NFL games. Dun, dun, dun. Man, I was having a good day, man, until I got this news alert. This is a big deal. And I wanted to curse right there. You know I wanted to say BFD. I wanted to say BFD so bad. Fuck it. This is a big fucking deal. This is a big deal, man. This is huge. I turn on the radio station when I get in the car, and that's not the first thing I'm hearing. I don't know what the hell is going on, man. Look, this ain't no regional thing. This ain't no one-off. This ain't no anomaly. This is wild. Listen, man. Let's break it down to the fundamentals, man. Half of the country that cares even a percentage about sports believes that it's rigged. Let's just be quite honest. Half of the people that care anything about sports believe it's rigged. So you might say they actually don't care about sports in saying that, and you kind of have to, not even now, but this kind of over justifies their reasoning, because as a sports fan, as a athlete, not a professional athlete, but as an athlete by heart, just by being a former athlete, I'm always going to be an athlete. But nonetheless, I appreciate sports for what it can do to you as a person, how it builds character, all the benefits of sports. I could be here all day, but I appreciate sports like a lot of people, right? All sports, all levels of competition. I appreciate it. I respect it. I've been there, done that. But on a professional level, it's different, man, because there's a lot of more stakes at hand. There's a lot more money involved. And so on a professional level, you're always wondering, man, are these games rigged? People betting on games? What stakes are involved? And, with everything going on with the Miami Dolphins owner claiming to have asked Coach Flores to take a dive on games, and also knowing that he has interests in gambling companies, from Tim Donaghy, a referee who went to jail for, was it betting on games, or was he manipulating the games? I can't remember what it was, but either way, that's a no-no, because they have so much control over the game. To Pete Rose betting on games, who should be in the Hall of Fame, no question. Arguably, I'm not a baseball fan by any means, so when I say this comment, y'all might think, well, you don't know about baseball. You know what the hell you're talking about. F that. Pete Rose is arguably the greatest baseball player of all time, the hit king, Charlie Hustle. And the fact that he is not in the Hall of Fame is crazy. I know the rules are the rules, man, but, man, for his performance on the field, it was undeniable that he belongs in the Hall of Fame. So I think he definitely had a bad choice of character moment, but I don't think that ultimately this means he doesn't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. But nonetheless, I go on about how Pete Rose deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. He does, but he's not. And so with all that going on, with all that being said, Calvin Ridley, a fantasy star to some people, he was never on my fantasy team, but he was a productive player with the Falcons' #1 receiver, especially after Julio Jones left. He was arguably the #1 receiver when Julio Jones was there for his last year. But beyond that, he took a hiatus for mental issues, right? Let's be clear. I've dealt with mental issues like millions of people have. And you kind of are sensitive to stuff like that, And so with that being said, he took a leave for mental health issues. We never thought there's a possibility he might not ever play again. just off the mental health issues alone. Now we hear that he was betting on games in November. They're not even telling us what games right now. And they found that through his phone somehow. This is crazy, man. There's not a lot of information out other than they suspended him for the whole 2022 season. He bet on games in late November while he was off the team's roster, dealing with mental health issues. And they traced it off apparently he was betting on his phone. Don't know what games he was betting on. Was it the Falcons games? Obviously, you would think they would be less of a team without him. But it's just so much going on because it opens up Pandora's box, because is he the only one? Hell no. Hell no. But how did he get caught? Don't know. But, you know, it just opens up Pandora's box because, you know, you want to think that these guys, they get their money and they're out there giving it their best every week, and there's no, you know, extra money given to compete hard or not compete hard. Because there's only one way to play football. It's full speed. You can't play at half speed. You can't play at three-quarter speed. It's full tilt. Otherwise, you're going to get hurt or risk of hurting someone else. Everybody knows that. So the fact of the matter is, it's hard to fix a game. But betting on a game, when you know the odds, that's crazy, man. But the fact of the matter is, if he's not technically on the team, is that wrong? I mean, I guess he's still on the roster, but I guess he wasn't active. I don't know, man. But this is just crazy. I feel like it's opened up Pandora's box for a lot of other things that might come out that is probably hidden, but that the public probably doesn't need to know about for a lot of people's sake. So I just want to hear what y'all's take on that, man. I think this is a bombshell, man. I like Calvin Ridley. I think he's done forever. I think he's going to be blackballed. I don't think he's ever going to play football again. Hey, I'd love to be proven wrong, but this is wild, man. And I just hate that this happened because I love this game. I love sports, but I love football, man. It's numero uno. And the fact of the matter is, I feel like it might open up Pandora's box for something that we might not want to see or hear about. We just want it to be played and settled on the field and not settled in the back rooms. Because what is all that on the field worth, man? Bodies are forever changed mentally and physically out there. So if you're doing all that when the game's already settled before it's begun, well, that ain't good. That ain't good. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So I just want to tune in, see what y'all think about that, man. Let me know. Feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. It's a big red button at the bottom that says subscribe. Feel free to click on it, and I'll feel free to continue talking about it. So, again, thank y'all for listening. And if you don't know, now Lloyd knows.